because they're like that doesn't mean that their friends and family are like that as well.
For context, go back and watch the video. In a nutshell, she was saying that there's a special type of heartbreak if you have like a white friend as a non-white person, particularly in her case as a black person, and that white friend is very anti-racist, is very activist, is an advocate, and really does the deconstructing work and really is outspoken about anti-racism, etc., etc. And then you realize that that white person's environment or surroundings or friends or immediate family are not like that. And in my opinion, you cannot be anti-racist or you cannot have an anti-racist mindset and sit on the same table with people that don't agree with you. Fuck y'all, I said what I said. Because y'all like to debate shit, okay? Yeah, sometimes you have to agree to disagree. Yeah, bitch, we can. Do you like your vanilla latte cold? With ice, without ice, warm, with cream, without cream? Do you like matcha? Do you prefer, I don't fucking know, pumpkin spice latte? We can all agree to disagree on these things. But what we cannot agree or disagree on is living realities that are not our own, okay? They're not up for debate. They are not. Racism is never up for debate. We just have the audacity, caucasity to think that these things are up for debate, but they are in reality, they are not. I know it's wild. It's wild for white people to comprehend that we should not be debating these things. We shouldn't even think about it. But we are so quick to label it opinions, when in realities, racism is not an opinion. It's not. So when you have white friends, even if you're a white person and you have an anti-racist mindset, you are thinking intersectional, you care about what's going on in the world, free Palestine, free Congo, free Haiti, free Yemen, free every oppressed identity in the world. You care for trans lives, you care for religious oppression, like people that are religious being oppressed because they are religious, for example, Islamophobia. You care about equality. You care about human decency and social injustice. You cannot, and I will stand 10 toes down on that until the last breath, okay? You cannot be friends with people that don't agree with you. You can't. And if you can, your anti-racist mindset is a farce. It is what it is. I don't make the rules, okay? If you can call friends, when they literally be like, oh, but all lives matter. Anytime somebody says BLM, out the fucking window. Off you go. Because you're dangerous, okay? You're a performative activist. You're dangerous and you're a hypocrite. Because tell me, why the fuck are you hanging with people that literally don't care about human lives? And then some people will be like, oh, but it's family. So land your plane, because I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't care if it's family. I don't care. You shouldn't care either. Just because someone is family, you're giving them a pass to be racist? And then you want us to see that you are an activist and that you are genuine? Hello? How are we supposed to believe anything you say when you can't even educate the people in your direct surroundings, in your direct environment, the people that share the same DNA with you? You can't even have a discussion with them because they're not into politics. You can never convince them. I don't give a fuck. Do you think, well, people always be yapping on the internet and then you don't know the reality. But there are people on this app, mutuals of mine, that know me personally. Do you think I will sit down on a table with someone, be whining and dining, arguing with them of why they should not be saying the N word as a white person? While they are asking me for please, can you reach me the potato salad with the raisins? I will stuff your face with the potato salad. What the fuck do you mean by that? So you mean to tell me, okay, that you can be cool and friends and lovey-dovey with racists? Ah, but you want us to think that they are not racist because they have no problem with black people, right? But you claim to be an activist? Nope. Try again, bitch. Y'all play too fucking much. Point one, I've said this over and over again, and every time I say it, white people be like, "Oh, but why can't I be an activist? I am active against racism. Shouldn't I be an activist?" Listen, just because a word contains another word, it doesn't mean it's that. Okay, it doesn't mean it's that. It's called a fan and it blows air, but it's not a fan of any star. Okay, please, y'all need to learn languages. Okay, y'all need to learn context. Y'all need to learn, making sense actually. Just because it says activism doesn't mean just because you are active, you get to label yourself that. Because if you're not even active, educating the people around you, and if necessary, just a side note, okay, even if it is to silence them, because clearly you cannot influence someone's thoughts. You can't influence and you can't control them. But however, you can be that spark that people will be like, wait, if my daughter thinks this way, maybe it might be worth looking into. Maybe she has a point. And if you can't even do that because you're like, oh, they're not into politics. Oh, they will never understand. And then you go and hang with your black friends or with your POC friends, with your indigenous friends, and you want them to be feeling safe around you. When just in the morning you were having breakfast with people that maybe back in 1930 were voting for the KKK to be born in crosses while running in fucking circles singing I don't fucking know what. Fuck off. How do you even take yourself seriously? Please have a seat.